What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and honey, I am back in the building. Listen. Make sure you like this video as you are coming in. Make sure you like it. Thank you. So we are back, honey, to talk about Miss Real Housewives of Atlanta. What did Porsha say? Porsha said, I don't know why I can't get loyalty from people because you are not loyal. Okay, and I'm only calling you that, Porsha, because we ain't a minute in. And honey, I gotta wait until I can let loose and have fun. But you're not loyal, dark-sided Cancer. And it's funny, I knew another dark-sided Cancer. She would go around messing with other folks' men, and then get mad with the people when the man ended up cheating on her. She's mad at the women's. Where they do that at? Okay? But yeah, I can't make it up, you guys. She act just like Porsha. Unaware of her ways. Okay? Her promiscuous ways. And like I said before, I don't feel bad for Porsha. Porsha at this point is like Sweet Tea, is like Dr. G. It's just like a lot of these people. Girl, what did you think was gonna happen with your life when you was messing with that lady's husband? You thought that you was gonna get a whole bunch of good luck? Okay, you thought you wasn't gonna experience karma? Okay, so, girl, a mess. You got with Simon, all right? You got with Simon to get some money. Now you mad at Dennis because he trying to get some money with Drew. And you don't want her filming with her baby daddy on the show. And I'm going through a divorce. Me. It's all about me. Didn't nobody ask you to marry that other lady's husband, Fallon's husband. I would say ex, but you so desperate and thirsty, you didn't even wait till she got divorced or he got divorced. It's a mess. Miss Diane, ma'am. Okay, it's time for you to be a mother. Damn, being a grandmother, shit. You need to be a mother. Porsha needs you. But hell, you probably lost too. It's really sad with Porsha. She is so unlikable now, you guys. Porsha, when she first came on here, she was dingy. She was less than smart. She was, with Cordell. And you kind of felt bad for her because you did see, like, the innocence and her being genuine. You know what I'm saying? You seen, some of that, right? And it's like all of that is gone. All of it is, has been transformed into selfishness, greed, narcissism. Okay? She's all about herself. She's a mess. So she storms off from Dennis. Pilar, she's so cute. She's playing. They are at some type of jungle gym. But yeah, Porsha storms off crying. I just could never get that support. And no, you're spoiled. You are entitled. You want everything to be all about you. And you don't like that Dennis has been a soft place to land for Drew. You don't like that. He has the right to be friends with Drew. Okay? You didn't care about boundaries when you was sleeping with Fallon's husband. You didn't care nothing about boundaries. Now everybody gotta, support boundaries when it comes to you. Like, make that make sense. Porsha is disgusting, though, you guys. I'm just, girl, you crashing out bad, honey. Okay, Karen Hooger style, honey. For real, it's just, somebody write Porsha a ticket, honey. It's just mess. It's a mess. So Porsha begins explaining to the producer, imagine if me and him get into it. Now he can use the cameras. He can use my only platform and film. And girl, Dennis been an opportunist. Honey, Dennis has been in these streets. Dennis cheated on you when you were pregnant. He lacks when it comes to morals, values, scruples, integrity. Yet again, this is another man that you didn't get to know. Okay? You didn't get to know. You based this relationship on superficial values. And now you are shocked with the results. And you also are controlling. You want to control everything. Also, Porsha was lying when she said to Dennis, "Oh, Drew is saying something completely different than you." Drew has been telling us that she just wants to work with Dennis and he's been a soft place to land while she gets this divorce from Ralph. She's, been supported by him. And he supported Ralph as well, with whatever they are trying to do, whether they want to get a divorce or work things out. So, Porsha, you are a liar. Shout out to Drew's sister, Allison. She is coming for your ass because she called Porsha a liar. Porsha is a big liar. Porsha is willing to lie to get her way. She's evil. So, Porsha is in the car, threatening Dennis. Dennis, you're hot on the mic right now. Porsha, I know you a pro at it now. You show up and film with another housewife and she's using the show for promotion. The same way you were willing to use that scam of a marriage. Okay, you were going to use the show to promote that to us. Because you're Porsha Gabadia, honey. Okay, Porsha Gabadia is going back to Real Housewives of Atlanta, not Porsha Williams. Ain't that what you said, girl? A mess. Porsha is childish. Porsha is about 12 years old. Pilar is probably more mature than her. She's disgusting, you guys. I can't believe at one point I actually liked Porsha. And I liked her, I think, the most when she was with Cordell, because she was the most, innocent, she wasn't innocent, I don't want to use that word, but she seemed good-natured, like a good person. There was still a little bit of morals, values. We did see you in the Some Cut video, girl, but there was a human being up in there. Now it looked like everything is a machine, okay? It's giving vending machine, Porsha. That's what you give. We just press the number and then the damn snack come out and yeah. Porsha reminds me of a human vending machine. That's a good one. She is a mess. Dennis is grown. You can't control that man. You could barely control him when you was with him. He has every right if he wanted to screw Drew. And you sitting up there, that's not what I'm mad about. I don't care. They can mess around. Girl, you are in tears. And now you sitting up here. He doesn't deserve my tears, but you steady crying. Make it make sense. It's a mess. What is wrong with her? Okay, so we're back at Shamia's party. Porsha talking about Drew's face look washed. Drew says she didn't have makeup on. Drew, you had makeup on, girl. Stop playing. Porsha says, I do not care. Britney calls her out. It looks like you care. Kenya says, yeah, she cares. Yeah, you are, girl, you stupid. Porsha, they can see that obviously you are bothered that Drew and Ralph are working together. You're bothered by that. You feel like you're losing yet another man to another woman. Okay? You told Kenya that Simon had all type of women's up in the house. Okay? But you thought it was cool for you to sleep with and marry Fallon's husband, and he played you. Okay? Love wins. You think that you're special. You think that you are the exception, and you're not. You need to humble yourself. She's horrible, you guys. Shamia mentions that somebody said that Drew and Dennis were up in the club and they were holding hands. We see a picture on Shamia's phone. They were not holding hands. They're just working on music. Drew opened up for Tamar Braxton. That's big. And Dennis reached out to her management, and that's how this whole thing came about. So you are more mad with Drew, and this is what women do all the time. They will be more mad with the woman for some shit that their nigga is doing or their baby daddy. So you really should be mad at Dennis. And what I love about Drew is that she did not scream and yell. She did not get upset. She talked in a really calm way. She talked in a really calm way to Porsha with a slight smile. I loved it. I said, come on, Drew. Ooh. So Drew said that Dennis did a whole professional pitch about working with Drew on her music. Here go Porsha. That's good. You're not happy for her, bitch. I do not like women like Porsha. So selfish. Think everything is about them. Acting insecure. Jealous. Just, ugh. I love Shamia's dress. Drew tells Porsha, Dennis has been like a brother to me. Ooh. Honey, don't be fooled by that, honey. Okay? Don't be fooled by that. Because just because a woman say that she see a man like a brother, that don't mean she won't sleep with him. Okay? But I love it. Come on, Drew. Kelly even noticed she didn't raise her voice not one time. She's like, girl, yell, scream. I love it. I love that Drew is giving Porsha a dose of her own medicine. I love it. So Drew said that Dennis cried in the studio and he loves Porsha, and Drew said she would never, hook up with him. And that's what Dennis even told Porsha, but she don't believe it because she thinks that they are like her, okay? Who, somebody who doesn't have any standards, ethics, boundaries, decorum, So Porsha gets on Drew about her, wanting to film with Dennis behind her back. Child, it's a mess. Shamia tries to change the subject. She's like, girl, I want to have some cake. Let's go outside. They all jump in the damn pool. Honey, just a mess. But I loved it. So now we are at Angela's house. I really like her, you guys. I love how she gathered Shamia's ass. I like her husband. He look like he go be funny. So Charles Oakley played in the NBA with the New York Knicks and the Chicago Bulls. Charles cooks and he cleans, honey. That's a good man. A man that could cook, clean, fix your car, fix credit. Okay, that's a good man, Savannah, and a man that you can work out issues with. Okay, he has to be able to communicate. They have 4 beautiful children. Angela says that they met at a party and then she didn't, see him again for another 10 years. Damn. So they became neighbors in the same, I guess, condominium. So that's cool. That's cool. So I guess it was destined for, them to be together. Angela owns a financial consulting company. She's a self-made millionaire. Angela says she has bought 5 properties that she is currently renovating. Angela tells her daughter that Drew is doing music with Porsha's ex-boyfriend. Angela says she doesn't think Drew should do her music with Dennis. Angela says she sees both sides. Charles mentions that Angela has did business with one of her ex-boyfriends. He said if there's a well, there's some water in it. I said, okay, I like him. And Angela starts laughing. That was cute. Angela says the secret to loving a man like Charles is letting him be who he is. Yeah, I think that Angela is good for the show. A lot of people keep saying she's older, but we need her. We don't need it to be 2-3LW up over here. Okay, we don't need it to be 2 cheetah girls, because it is kind of looking like that with Porsha's emotional intelligence, honey, and her IQ. That's what it's giving. It's giving Hannah Montana. It's giving Disney Channel, honey. Okay, a mess. It's giving Caillou, honey. It's giving Dora the Explorer. Okay. So I appreciate Angela's, maturity. Angela says she wouldn't want any of her friends working with Charles or any of her exes. Charles said, honey, I'm not working with none of them lames. I know that's right. Look at Miss Kenya, honey, over 50 and looking beautiful in that yellow. Porsha was looking good. They both got out of their Rolls Royces, honey. A mess. So they sit down and have, some lunch. We know that these two have a history to them. Bye, Ashley. Bye. Now, that's the Porsha I like. The one that almost got hit by the car. The one that said it's 265 days in a year. Okay. I remember Nene was like, where that bitch live at? 265. Kenya wants an espresso martini because she trying to stay up, honey. A mess. I love Porsha's outfit. That's pretty. That print. It's pretty. They both look good. Look at our girls, honey. They done came a long way, huh? Kenya says that Brooklyn still wants to sleep in her bed, and, she asks if Pilar is doing that. And I guess Porsha hired a night nurse. That must be nice. Okay, you didn't need no damn night nurse to get her to not do that. You could have did some more shiggity, but honey, you could have did it your damn self, but you too busy, honey, sleeping with other ladies' husbands. I mean, I'm just saying, I am gonna drag you like you Ariana Curry. Might as well. Listen. So Kenya mentions to Porsha, do you have a cold? So Porsha mentions that Shamia had all the girls jump in the pool after the party. And Kenya was like, so you didn't choke and push Drew in the damn pool? Yeah, that's the way you was charging at her. It was way too aggressive, Porsha. But I'm not bothered. I don't care. Girl, you acting like a bitch that care. Okay? A lie don't care who tell it. Kenya says she never knew that Dennis did music. Dennis did do a kids album for her daughter. So why he can't help somebody else? Or are you just mad because, they are on, she's on the show with you? That's what your problem is. But I think that Porsha is the type of baby mama where she don't want nobody. Her ex-boyfriend, her baby daddy still belong to her, and you better not talk to him and you better not work with him. So Porsha says she's not upset that they're working on music together. I guess her issue is just asking for Dennis to film with her on the show. But girl, it would be good promotion for her to show her in the studio working on her music. But I guess, honey, and I don't know, you guys, I just don't feel sorry for Porsha. Maybe if it was somebody else, I would have an issue with it probably, but it's Porsha, and I really don't give a damn what Drew is doing with Dennis. Okay? She could come down the slide on Dennis, and I wouldn't care. Porsha just doesn't have the right, in my opinion, to be so territorial over her baby daddy. Oh, they showed a clip of Porsha arguing with Dennis's mom. That's right. I saw a clip, I think, on Facebook or something. It was an old clip of Porsha's show. Porsha's non-family values, and she was like arguing with Dennis's mom, just being really nasty and disrespectful. See, what happened to that fake, soft, nice person used to be? Where's she at? She's just such a bitch now. You don't talk to that man's mother like that. Child, a mess. So Porsha takes a page out of Drew's book and says, Dennis is like a brother now. Bitch, he ain't like no brother. He is not like no brother to you. His penis has been inside you, so he ain't your brother. Don't do that. She's trying to deflect, but girl, we see you. We see that you are clearly jealous of his relationship with Drew, and you feel like it's a threat to what you got going on. Like, Porsha. Kenya says she feels like Dennis may want that old thing back. He don't want Porsha. Porsha is a pass around at this point. The pursuit of Porsha. Shit. The pass around Porsha. That's what the book should be named, child. A mess. Porsha says her family is very vulnerable right now, and Drew should try. Can't even get the words out. Drew should try to protect her. Bitch, you don't need no protection. Shit. Did you need protection when you went in Fallon's house? Okay? And hooked up with her husband? Yes, look, I'm going to bring it up every damn time I'm going to bring it up. So it's like, girl, shut up. So Kenya mentioned seeing Porsha in her Rolls Royce, and then she mentions how petty Simon is, all on Twitter and all on social media, just making all these comments. And Porsha said, honey, he is a pain in the ass, but you asked for it, honey. This is what you sign up for, honey. Okay, when you messing with another lady's husband. I mean, I'm just saying, listen. So next we have Kelly. Her ex-husband, she says, closed one of her restaurants. Ooh, he petty. And I looked his ass up. He is not cute. Okay, at all. Put my girl Kelly through all that mess. I'm upset that her and Porsha couldn't have a real conversation about Porsha sleeping with that lady husband. Porsha never answered the question. She just deflected and went off on Drew and forgot that the shiggity was on her. See, she was being manipulative, you guys, by trying to have all this issue with Drew to throw Kelly off, to get Kelly to be scared of her. Girl, ain't nobody scared of you, Porsha. It's a mess. Kelly said having to close down her restaurant and having to vacate the property, it put a lot of pressure on her financially. So her project manager, ooh, he fine as hell, honey. Okay, yeah. It's all right. How you doing? Listen. He cute as hell, honey. I would have been like, baby, you can't be all up in my face. Okay? You got to put in on this, man. Okay? But yeah, he came in there stressing her the hell out. Okay? He gets on her about the kitchen build out, and they need to select what items are going to be on the menu and yada, yada, yada. He cute though. Ooh, and tattoos on the arm. Nice smile. Got a hat on. My kind of man. He tall too, girl. He look a hell of a lot better than that ex-husband. Okay, I was looking at him. I said, look at this whole Creflo Dollar, Lou Ross, Eddie. What's the one pastor that passed? I forgot. Eddie Long, like, child. A mess. She said her ex-husband has not paid any child support unless it has been court ordered. What? Oh, I would be on his ass for that child support. You got 4 daughters with him, girl. You better go get your money and stop playing and put his ass in jail. Don't be like Sheree and be scared to put the nigga in jail. Well, that's my child's father. Fuck all of that. He ain't thinking about you and them kids. You don't need to be thinking about him like that. You need to be thinking about clinkety clink. Okay? That's what you need to think about. put that big nigga in jail. Okay, maybe lose some of that weight. But let me quit, honey. A mess. Her daughters are so cute. We see Britt and her husband. I don't really like him. He seemed like he's toxic. He seemed, ghetto, a little bit hood. He seems to, I don't know. He seems like team too much. He just seems like a walking red flag. He just has this negative energy. It seems like he doesn't want to film. So it's like, girl, Britt, you keep bragging about that damn ring, but your man ain't about shit. It's just something about him that screams toxic. Britney says they got married during COVID. She met Mike when she launched her insurance agency. She didn't get all her money from a man, so the girls can't throw it in her face, that she got her wealth from a man. She says she wants to have a baby. She wants to plan things out. He doesn't really want to plan things out. He just throws things on the wall to see if it sticks. That's not good. I don't like him. Okay. So her mom comes in. She looks nothing like her mother. Maybe she looked like her father. She looked like she could be one of Nicki Minaj's cousins, honey. Oh, did y'all hear about Toya Bush Harris, honey, calling out the Real Housewives of Atlanta girls, honey? She was calling them out about all the Botox that they got. A mess. So Britt's husband says, allegedly, Britt says he's, being negative, putting out a lot of negative energy. That's what I get from him. He just seems like negative and toxic. So Britney wants to have a baby girl. They're doing IVF so they can choose the sex. The mama asks Britt to get in the sauna with her. And then the mom asks if the husband wants to get in. I didn't understand that. Okay, a mess. So we see Shamia. She goes to visit her former surrogate who developed breast cancer while she was carrying her baby. I loved how Shamia was thoughtful of this lady, because even though her baby ended up getting sick, she was still, checking on this woman and her health and, just her overall well-being. She wasn't blaming her for anything going wrong, and I like that, so that was cool. Shamia says she went through 7 rounds of IVF. She had an ectopic pregnancy, and then it's like she still wants all these kids, and not to rain on her parade, but I'm like, none of that is like stopping you from, like wanting more kids. Maybe it's not in the cards. And I get it, you guys, if you want to grow your family, you want to grow your family, but I don't know. I also believe in paying attention to the universe, because this new baby has a lot of health issues. That's a lot. You don't want to keep bringing kids, in this world, and you're not going to be around, and, you're always probably busy, and so, I don't know. The other one has, a lot of health issues. You still got your other daughter. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, I don't know. I just, after all that, honey, I wouldn't want no more kids. So, but some people feel the more, the merrier. And Shamia got the coin. So, she does have the money. But to me, it's not just about money. You want to have enough time. You want to pay your kids enough attention, because money can't fix kids. It can't. I think a lot of people just feel like, yeah, I got money. So, no, this is somebody's life, and you have to be around. You know what I'm saying? To make sure they are fully taken care of. And you can't just depend on your money. You can't do that. So to me, she has a lot, she has a lot on her plate. So So Shamia drove to the hospital. This is when she, had the ectopic pregnancy. Shamia said she went to the doctor and they said they have a lot of people ahead of her. What? With the amount of money she got? So her tube ruptured. They had her sitting up in a wheelchair. Blood was everywhere. You got all that money. And that's the type of care you're getting. Why you didn't go to, who the girls go to, you guys? Dr. Jackie? That's crazy. Shamia brought up how much black women suffer with maternal mortality. We are never taken serious. She made a good point about, it's not always about getting, a black doctor. You just want to be seen by a doctor that's human, that, understands your situation. So I understood, I understood that. That's crazy she was treated like that, though. Damn. You would have thought she was on Medicaid or something. So Shamia has 4 embryos, 2 girls and 2 boys. So, I guess that will complete her family. So, good for her and good luck with that. Because, honey, she a better woman than me. Honey, I would be done all of that going on. Shamia says her husband wants more children and she wants to give him that. Well, hell, if you can't have them, you can't have them. Okay, y'all can adopt. Okay, but yeah, I guess, she has her 4 embryos, so she should be good. So next we got Brett and Kelly. They end up talking about how Kenya tried to be shady by asking about Britney's ring. Britney says that Kenya needs to worry about her divorce. Kelly thought her and Porsha were going to pick up where they left off with why Porsha stole Fallon's husband. I know that's right. But Porsha deflected and put the attention on Drew. I told y'all she did that on purpose. She wanted to quickly change the subject, but I'm sure it's going to come up. Why she was desperate enough to get with that lady husband. Yes, I'm going to keep dragging her. Okay? Britt says she's the sweetest person in the world. I hate when people say that because normally it's not true. Girl, you sit up here judging Kenya when you got some Kenya up in you. I can see it. Your husband is definitely giving Mark Daly teeth. I mean, I'm just saying, I wouldn't be dragging Kenya so soon, honey. He giving Mark Daly a mess. Kelly shares with Britt about her marriage and why it came to an end. It came to an end because her husband was cheating. Kelly says she filed a lawsuit to get her money back from her ex-husband. Kelly's husband also got physical with her. And I told y'all, he is a big dude. He is a real big dude. Kelly says that she has slept in a closet on some nights and the police were called, when she was having those issues with her ex. So next we got Angela, Oakley, and Drew. Oh, they're meeting up to work out. Angela asks Drew, out of all the people that are in Atlanta, why you working with Dennis? Drew says she has been signed to so many legends, but her music hasn't gotten to the level that she wants it to be. Drew says Dennis came to the table with an offer. He's a businessman. It's just a business relationship. Had Porsha said that she felt a way, Drew would have reconsidered. Instead, Porsha put her out on Front Street in front of all the girls and aggressively attacked her. Dennis has been an advocate of her and Ralph working things out. Angela asks, is this the longest y'all been separated? She's talking about her and Ralph. And Drew says once he moved out of the bedroom, and I guarantee you guys he moved out of the bedroom and he did what most narcissists do, which is they punish you by withholding sex. And these same niggas will wonder why you cheating on them, okay? I mean, I'm just saying, listen. So as soon as I heard her say that, I was like, yep, he's denying her sex and any, emotional care. So yeah, he's evil. You better get that demon up out your house, Drew. So Shamia comes in. Drew also mentioned that Ralph has taken a large sums of money out of her account. Ain't no way in hell you living with me and taking my motherfucking money. You bitches are crazy. And you're way too nice. It would be Home Alone up in that motherfucking house. I would put them kids up or send them to grandma's house and I would take care of his ass. Come on. Nigga, come on. Me and my baby oil. You think Diddy had the damn baby oil? I would have the damn baby oil, kitchen, bathroom. I would be cooking dinner, breakfast, whatever that nigga want, he go eat, okay? Listen, but yeah, it'd be Home Alone up in that motherfucker. Up in that brother Tucker. It would be. I'd be damn you taking my damn money. He would be coming in. It would be other niggas in there. Yep. Sure would be. Sure would be. His ass wouldn't want to live with me. That'd make his ass leave. So like I said, Shamia had came in. Drew tells Shamia she wants to be in the best shape of her life. Shamia asks Drew, Are you doing an EP or are you doing a full album? Drew says she has over 30 records. Girl, did you answer the damn question? But anyways, Angela ends up calling out Shamia for blurting out Drew is Drew screwing Dennis. I'm so glad Angela called her out for that. Like, girl, stop doing Porsha's dirty work. Shit. Okay, she don't owe Porsha no loyalty. Angela says Shamia asked a question for Porsha. Yep, she did. And Shamia now, according to Candy, honey, you and Porsha ain't even cool like that no more. Okay? Shamia says, when I talked to Porsha about it, Angela says, and interrupts Shamia, honey. I said, oh, shit. Oh, shit. I like Angela. Okay, Angela says, honey, I was there. A nice house, by the way. I said, come on. Shamia didn't like that. Angela says Shamia's acting like she's Porsha's assistant. Yep. Shamia says, who knew she could speak? Because she was all quiet when Porsha was getting Drew's ass together. Drew says that Shamia is Porsha's lapdog, and she is. I agree. And we already talked about the whole situation with Porsha and Dennis and, little Pilar playing. So we already talked about that. That's all I have to say about all of that, you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, Brand New, and I will check you guys out in the next video.